So I'm here with Terrence and Dharmendra, and they are your new cloud solution architects that are part of your managed Microsoft account team. And so maybe just for starters, maybe one of you can just tell us, what is a cloud solution architect? Tell us how you guys maybe differentiate in some of your experience as well that complement each other.
Yes, let me start this. Thank you, Stephen, for giving us this opportunity. So, cloud solution architect. This is as it says, it is a solution architecture role within a digital sales space. And as part of the digital cloud solution architecture roles and responsibility, the first priority from us is we need to work with our partners, our client, and vendor. And we need to check what are their initiatives and their roadblocks, because everyone in today's world, they want to go in a cloud journey, and as part of that, they have their own initiatives that they want to execute within the quarter by quarter, or they have a projects, and that project is having a different initiative. So we, as a cloud solution architects, works with the customer, see what are their roadblocks, challenges, or any the technical challenges they are getting to move in Azure. So we help them, we give them a confident, either over the shoulder or by doing a demo, and make them success.
Right. And so you guys are 100% technical, and you are the guys that our customers want to talk with because you guys get stuff done working with them. So tell me a little bit then, Terrence, maybe you can start just about your background and some of the stuff you did before coming to Microsoft.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. Like Stephen said, my name is Terrence, and my background consists mostly of IT and software development. I first started off in the IT field in the municipality of the city of Louisville in Louisville, Texas. I was a sysadmin and worked with the team over there, and I led a team and working heavy Windows shop. And when I switched over to software development, it was a very exciting switch for me. I've worked from developing the code to deploying the code to working on DevOps practices all the way to pipelines and automation. The journey's been a lot of fun, and now I'm at Microsoft looking forward to stay in the cloud and have a lot of fun implementing solutions and helping our customers move forward.
Awesome. And Dharmendra, would you do the same about your background?
Yes. So I have total 15 years of experience in IT, and especially focusing on the Microsoft infrastructure. So I started my career with the Microsoft Windows NT, and then grow with the Microsoft. Then started with Microsoft Windows 2000, 2003, and not only I have a very strong knowledge on operating system. I worked as a storage administrator, virtualization, and in multi-cloud. So even I have prior to this, I have experience as a cloud consultant. I worked in AWS, Azure, and even little bit touch on the Google Cloud. And mostly my role was like the cloud solution architect, working with the business, working with enterprise architectures, and spending most of my time in solution and designing Azure infrastructure.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, why don't you tell us something that you love about technology or something unique about yourself so our customers can get to know you a little better?
Sure. One of the awesome things about technology, and especially the cloud, is that when it comes to solutioning, I don't know if it's a pun or a metaphor, but the sky is the limit, right? When you get to provisioning, the architecture becomes a lot easier as you use infrastructure as code. So I think the magic, quote unquote, magic in technology behind that is pretty awesome. And one thing people may not know about me is that I have my own planet called Bunkley that I won from it was a science competition, no, a science fair competition when I was in the 8th grade, I think.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Dharmendra, what about you?
Yeah, so I will echo Terrence, like it's an evergreen, never changing technology world. And there is a never a dull moment, like when you will lost, you feel like, oh, I need to be relaxed, because keeps on technology is changing. And day by day, there is a new zeal for us to be with the technology, and the technology not helping the human, but the environment and the society. So that is one of the reason I really passionate about technology, and especially Microsoft. Microsoft investing a lot in a different technology, and day by day we hear a new news. Now the new things, metaverse. So very excited, and that's one of the reason I love technology.
Awesome. And then lastly, what are just maybe more specifically, what are some of the projects that you guys are already doing or could potentially do with some of our customers to help them imagine how they might leverage your gentleman's knowledge base for what they want to do? Like, what are some of the things that they can leverage and use you guys for to get hands-on with?
I'm engaged with multiple clients and customer. So one of the client, they have a strong motivation, especially from business, that they want to lift and shift their data center to cloud to solve their PCDR problem and their technical obsolescences, like the technology refresh. They don't want to invest on the legacy hardware. So there is a strong business need that they want to move it to cloud. So I, as a cloud solution architect, we started working with their team and know about their pain points, and we involve the internal Microsoft assessment team, and we are start doing the assessment to see how it looks like to move their existing data center to cloud. So there are a lot of journeys going on. So that is one of the project, and other project where in the COVID world, everyone is working remotely. So few of the challenges still coming how they can maintain their file server, because file server is one of the the day by day vital part that even not only the end users, their business process, they're attached to the file server. So how we can migrate their existing, I would call it legacy cloud architecture to cloud with the help of Azure technologies. So these are a few projects where I'm heavily engaged on.
That's awesome. And Terrence, what would you add to that?
For myself, since I have a big background in software development, one of the best ways to leverage me is when talking about application migration or even just software development native to the cloud. A lot of the DevOps is a big word, and then you have DevSecOps and a bunch of combinations of that. So when it comes to moving to the cloud, I work best when talking about the journey, right? It's not just, hey, let me just deploy this to the cloud and let me throw up some pipelines. You want to be methodical in choosing which applications and looking at the dependencies when moving forward, so you can understand, can you move everything that you want to the cloud, or do you want to do a hybrid environment setup like that? So that would be one of the best ways to leverage myself when trying to improve and work faster in implementing DevOps, and actually speeding up and doing application and software development faster, more secure, and things like that.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you both for doing this. We'll have your contact information there as well. So if you're watching this video, you're one of our Microsoft managed accounts, and we'd love to make the connection if we haven't already. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.